Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on the Tuesday the 15th of July 2025, and our setter is Bjorn. Now this is a name we don't see regularly. This is only the fifth puzzle I've ever seen from Bjorn. We had one puzzle last year that took me 23 minutes, and then this year the first one I gave up after 37 minutes. The second one I gave up after 21 minutes because I'd made a mistake in the second one. And then the most recent puzzle last month only took me 16. So they have not been easy, but hopefully Bjorn is beginning to get the understanding of the QC, the right kind of level for the QC. But I don't know. I'm going to reset timer and crack on. Silly, madly, sad old men playing soldiers. Fungal blight infesting farmer's cabbage. I think it's a scab, probably. Cornish River southeast. That's wrong. The fowl is a Cornish River. False. Yep. Loot piled so high. Okay. Very attractive. The Spanish goalie. L. He's bedded plenty. What a great. Very attractive. L magnetical. So magnetical. I don't know. Cross netball player. What we got? You got wing attack, goal defence, centre. Don't know. I have to go through the positions in a minute. Probably I don't think so. Before stuffing down blanket. Before is pre or air, I suppose. Stuffing down blanket. No. Change for Waterloo Station, where there's a runaway train. Waterloo is 8, station is 3, so it's 11 letters. Anagram Waterloo Station, where there's a runaway train. It's a children's book, isn't it? Or nursery rhyme or whatever. Don't know though. Where there's a runaway train. Bikini top reportedly outlawed. Oh. Bikini top. Bikini B. Banned, barred. Outlawed. Top. Bikini top. Reportedly. Fabulous writer regularly make scoop. I was going to say Aesop. Yeah, Aesop. Aesop. Taking lead from smallest bridge player. You'd think that's going to be a bridge letter there. NSWE. Taking lead from smallest. King wearing exotic panties in disorderly house. So panties is 7. King is K or R. Disorderly house. Party something? No. Okay, well that's not a great start, is it? Weak-minded. Democrat behind. Daft. Okay, D-aft. Yep, go with that. Oh, there is daft. Very intelligent individual with no defill, strangely. Should we just have no defill, which is a another thing I need to come back and work out, I think, by the looks of it. Spy called in extremely offensive chemical weapon. Spy called in. Extremely offensive would be rude or OE. Extreme, I'm not sure. Male, lazy, mild, nurturing onset of drinkers. Belly. Belly. Male is pre-M. Midled? Don't think it's. Okay. Loudly munch cutlet after eating starter and melon. Cutlet is a chomp. There. Chomp. Okay. English pounds accepted by second-rate European capital. It's probably Budapest, isn't it? From a B. What's that? Second-rate is. I can't be best, can it? English pounds. E. Or is it Bratislava? No. Gonna leave that like that for now. I'm not sure. high-level worker tackled Jeep's wrecked Jeep's tackle. You'd think that's a steeplejack. Hurrah! I've got a clue that felt like a quick cryptic clue. Scratch. Word game Scrabble. I think that's Scrabble. I don't know really. Scratch to Scrabble. Not sure about that. Popping tablets into each drink relaxes. Per sup, e-sup. Popping tablets into each relaxes something up in it. Each is per. Tablets are ease maybe. File article for newspaper. File article for newspaper. Column file. I'm going to put column. Not sure about that. What's this again? King wearing panties. Where's this K came from? Oh, King is K. Panties is snake pit, I think. Which fits panties. Yep. I think that's column. Although ending in a U, probably not. African city last to shut universities. Gosh. I assume there's a U on the end of the universities. U. African city. I don't really want to go through all of them. But Cairo is 5 letters, but I can't see that's. We've got a catching site 40 on board, heading north. Catch site of is to spot 40 tops on board. I don't understand what 40 is doing there. I think that's spot though. So heading north is put that going upwards. 40 on board is top. 40. Yeah, double tops, isn't it? Double top is 40 is double top on a dartboard. Gosh, that was an interesting clue. Right, silly, mardy, sad old men playing soldiers. Silly is sad old men is an anagram maybe. That's silly, mardy, sad. Okay, mardy, sad. Old men playing soldiers is Dad's army. Okay, nice one. Good. Dad's army. Good. Like it. Loot piled so high. Not sure about that. This one, male, I put the M in, didn't I? Spy called in, extremely offensive chemical weapon. Don't know. Oh gosh, the defill. Dolphin. Okay, dolphin. I mean that's an obscure definition. I'm sorry, that's just not on. It's not on. Cross is a centre, I suppose. Cross, centre. Yeah, seems reasonable. Before stuffing down, I think that's pre going into down is. Would that be right? I mean, this looks like eases up for relaxes. Eases each into each drink. Tablets SE. E for tablet. Let's see where the other S is coming from. But I think that eases up. I'm going to take out that for now. Changed. Oh, Waterloo Station. Okay. Well, there's a runaway train. Okay. Time to get the pen and paper out. Waterloo Station. O-E-S. A. Oh gosh. Lots of letters to fit in and only one O left. Which surely has to go in there somewhere, doesn't it? This one. Bikini top reportedly outlawed. Oh. I don't know about that column, do I yet? This one. Taking lead from smallest bridge player. East. Smallest is least, isn't it? Yep. East. Fair enough. African city. Last to shut universities. Bikini top is my B, maybe. Reportedly. Outlawed O. Band. Not convinced by any of this really. Look at that, I've got Scrabble, not sure, Centre, not sure, Budapest, not sure. Definitely not saying Budapest. Second rate, best is in there, but English pounds, surely. Is that Budapest? Second rate, English pounds, E-L. Pounds I would have thought it was E-L or E-P, but Brussels, B-R-U-S-S. B-R-U-S-S-E-L-S. Brussels maybe. Does Brussels work better? Oh, blast. Let's work at Brussels, see if that fits better. Brussels, there's English pounds. Second rate. EL for English pounds. Brus. Although what that would be ending in a U. Loot. This one then, what's this? Very attractive, the goalie, the Spanish goalie. He's bedded plenty. Is there a hidden word there? Somehow. Just looking at that he's. Just wondering embedded his. Don't think it is. I centre that well ER, can't remember. I think it's RE in netball, just not sure. What's this? Before stuffing stuff down. Blanket, okay, so blanket spread, down is sad. Okay, what's this going to be? This isn't Brussels or Budapest, is it? It's is it going to be European capital? Is it just second rate European? Second rate is B list, B. Berlin. Loot piled high, so high. Is that just an anagram piled so? I think it is. Deposit? No. Piled so. Piled so. Well, there is the SO. Okay, just an anagram piled to go in there, which is pes. Pile, piss. Loot. So loot can mean to steal, can't it? To loot, as well as the stuff you gain from. So di, disbowl, what is that? Dislodge, dislope, D. Male, lazy is idle. Middle, no, belly now. Middle, that was easy. Because that's DE, DE or DI. Despoil, I think that is. Okay, what's this? Capital. Is it going to be English pounds? Is it Bell? Does it have to be a capital in Europe? No, because it could be bad. Belgrade, there we are. Gosh, B grade, at last got there. That looks like a helper. Very attracted to this Spanish hotel keeper. Hot L keeper. Now that's probably worth the price of admission, that one actually. Hot L keeper. The weapons grade, chemical weapon, Agent Orange, that is. Agent Orange. chemical weapon from something like Vietnam, I think. I don't know. That probably going to go centre there because I can't think of anything else to put in there. Good old Waterloo Station still staring at me. I don't know if column's correct either, but rolling down. I've actually only got these two, this one, and eases up now, mate. Well, just three or four left, three left really. So there's a runaway train. Something to do with bridal gowns, is it? Gretna Green? No. What's that going to be? What's Waterloo Station? Wall. It's control now, I think. Roll. T Towers. There's a tower. Alton Towers. There we are. Alton Towers. Okay, it was never. I mean, good little clues, but maybe just a little bit too tough for this. So that probably means column's going to be right, is it? I don't know. African city. Oh gosh, am I going to have to go around the African cities? Last to shut is a T. Universities are unis, are they? Tunis, they are. That's pretty Scrabble. Which means that is bikini. Band O. What's it sound like, is it? Bando. I think it's Band O. Outlawed. Reportedly Band O. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with that because I can't see what else. There we go. Go on out. Down here. Eases up. Yeah, 1605. Gosh, that was interesting. Fortunately, I can only remember the hotel keeper. Normally, by that point of struggling through a puzzle, I've lost my sense of humour. But that the hot L keeper is very funny. Maybe even old chestnut. Who knows? Right, let's go through these clues as best I can. Silly is your anagram indicator that Mardi Sad is an anagram of Dad's Army. Dad's Army were, of course, the name of the Home Guard back in the World War II and TV series where it was old men playing at soldiers. A scab is a hidden word across farmer's cabbage. Scab is apparently a fungal blight, and infesting is your hidden word indicator. Cornish River is the fowl, river fowl, with Falmouth at the end of it. Southeast is SE, which gives you false, that's wrong. Loot is despoil, not really a word I'm familiar with, which is an anagram of piled so, and high is your anagram indicator. So the reason high is an anagram indicator is because if you're high on drugs or high on alcohol or whatever, then you're all a bit mixed up. Very attractive is hot, that in Spanish is L. Goal is a keeper, and obviously hotel keepers have plenty of beds in their hotels, so he's blended plenty. Cross, X marks the spot, centre, and a netball player is definitely a centre. And again, the only one of the netball players I probably didn't think of when I went through them. There's only 7 positions, and most of them are paired up anyway. Right, before is pre, going into sad, which is down, which gives you a spread, like a bedspread, which is a blanket or blanket things you spread over it. Change is your anagram indicator that Waterloo Station is somehow an anagram of Alton Towers, and at Alton Towers there's runaway trains. I don't think technically they are runaway trains really. I think they're controlled, but we'll give the set of the doubt on that one. Bikini top reportedly. So okay, didn't know bikini top is a bando. Not heard of that. But reportedly you'll sound like indicator that outlawed O is band O. Taking lead. Oh, sorry, wrong clue. Fabulous writer. So Aesop wrote fables, so he's a fabulous writer. Regularly, and then take the second and fourth letters of made, the first, third and fifth of scoop. So across those 3 words, just take alternate letters to get to Aesop. Taking the lead from the smallest, so the smallest is the least. Take the L off of least, it becomes east, which is a bridge player. King is a K. Wearing, so put it into an exotic anagram of, exotic is your anagram indicator that panties needs to be mixed up, and panties with a K in it, anagrams to become disorderly house of a snake pit. on the downs, weak-minded is daft, Democrat is D, behind is aft. Very small, very intelligent individual is a dolphin. No defill is an anagram of dolphin, and strangely is your anagram indicator. Right, didn't really work out what's going on here. A spy is an agent. Extremely offensive. Called in. Okay, you called in, so you rang. Called is rang. Extremely offensive. The extremes offensive are the O and the E. So got O, rang, E. Chemical weapon is Agent Orange. I don't know. I think that's something to do with Vietnam, but not sure. M for male. Lazy is idle, and nursing the onset of drinkers. So D for drinker going into idle gives you middle, which is the belly. Loudly munches to chomp. A cutlet is a chop. Eating starter of melon, so the starter of melon is an M, so M into chop becomes chomp. English pounds are E for English. Pounds are L, which is from the days of pre-decimalisation. There was LSD. I don't know what that was. It's some Latin words. But EL going into second rate, which is B grade, and Belgrade, the European capital. Well, it was the capital of Yugoslavia before that broke up. And I think it's now, I'm going to say it's Serbia. I'm not sure. I think it's Serbia, Belgrade. But not entirely sure about that. Right, on to high-level worker is a steeplejack. So steeplejacks obviously work at very high levels, high up, which is an anagram of Jeep's tackle. Rect is your anagram indicator. Scratch is Scrabble. Don't know really what's going on there. To scratch something, to scrabble it, not sure, but Scrabble is obviously a word game. Popping tablets into each drink relaxes. Well, relaxes is eases up. A drink is a sup. Each is EA. I don't know where the other E tablets is an E. So I don't know where this other S comes from really. Oh, okay, it's ES, ease, ES there, going into sup, which is that S and that UP and EA. So EA is each. Drink is S there, UP with E's going into it. Okay, I get it now. To file, a file is a column, and an article for a newspaper is a well, an article in a newspaper is definitely a column. Again, don't really understand the first half of that definition. African city of Tunis, obviously the capital of Tunisia. That one I'm very confident about. Last to shut is the T, and universities are unis. Right, and then catch sight of 40 on board heading north. Well, on a dartboard, the number at the top is 20, and actually you've got a double above that, so the top part of a dartboard is worth 40, double top is worth 40, so 40 on board is that. So put that northwards, gives you tops, so double top. Tops going upwards gives you spot, which is to catch sight of going downwards. Wow. I have to say, 16 minutes on that wasn't too bad. I've never heard of Bando, but I think everything else I have heard of, but some of those definitions are a bit nasty really for a QC and complicated on the cluing. So yeah, glad I think we only see Bjorn once a month at max. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching.